everyone, and welcome back to another part of Hades. Weird that we're already getting more darkness for using this weapon, even though we used it the time before last, I think. I guess just that's how the cookie crumbles. Anyways, let's switch to Zeus and then we'll switch back to Aphrodite. We know what we must do. I do want to see chaos, so if there's an opportunity to do that without missing out on a random encounter with like a person or whatever, then I will do that.
New styles for the twin fists.
I hope the volume is fine. I don't know half the time. Let me do this. Yeah.
Let's go, Malphite.
Sure.
Don't get in my way. If you can hear me, mighty Uncle Zeus, I wish to make to you this simple gift, and with it send my humble wish that someday you and Father settle all your differences and be at peace.
Alright. Yeah, it is a bit quiet actually. I hope this is okay. I don't know. Alright.
Ah, most splendid of an offering, young man. And while we've yet to even meet in person, I already feel as though the two of us are close. Why, closer than you must be even with your father. Perhaps we ought to go telling everybody I'm your real father, am I right?
Oh, that's funny. We have a rather, turbulent relationship. Zagreus' his birth father. Anyways, it seems like Aphrodite and what's your name? I'm surprised I don't remember it. Like a weirdo. Persephone, yes. I need to level up yours too, I think.
My brothers Hades and Poseidon once fought bravely by my side. You know that, don't you, nephew? We prevailed against the Titans and established law upon the earth. Your father then descended to the land of death, and we've not seen much of each other since.
I do believe I just skipped some dialogue. I'm sorry again for being a goober. How rude of you.
One for the stash.
Why not? It was there, I was there.
Don't come back. Come.
Good stuff.
I warn you, Zagreus, as not to make attempts to grow much closer with me thus. I'm much your elder, after all, and you're my little sprout. What say we keep it that way, hmm?
I mean, that was the intention the entire time. Respectfully. You know, especially because that's his grandmother, and that would be insanely weird. I didn't need to explain that, though. Whatever.
Anyone there? Aphrodite, you must have more worshippers and suitors than all your kin upon Olympus combined. I may not fall exactly into either category, though I hope you know my gratitude for all you've done for me is true.
You know, dearest, I am more worshipped than perhaps anybody else upon Olympus. You'd think getting such praise would roll right off my back by now, but no. I love receiving it, especially from you.
Wait, so hers is done too. Okay, well, it seems like we're going to see the ending a lot sooner than I had expected.
Lord Zeus has made acquaintances with you? Oh, I sometimes forget that he's your uncle. His favor's well worth having, I assure you.
Alright, what do you gotta say about Nyx talking to you?
Detected some unusual activity within the reaches of the underworld, son of Hades. Vast sums of darkness collected in an ancient catalyst, which I see now almost like a beacon shining in the night. This either is the work of Nyx, or you, or both. I am anticipating the result.
So just don't attack unless I want to take damage. It kind of ruins my whole combo, but to be honest, it's better than taking a bunch of damage for no reason.
Anyone else?
Okay, that's nice. What is
Hello, sir.
up, Sisyphus and Boldy?
An offering to the finest boulder in all of Tartarus. Good chat.
You're most gracious, Prince Zed.
He's so eloquent. Wow.
Sisyphus, I've meant to ask, where are you getting all this stuff you give to me? You must be pretty well connected around here.
Oh, well, you know, I have acquaintances amongst the locals here. Try to be neighborly with everyone is all. It's not just Boldy and myself, as you can see. Sometimes I come across things that'd be better off in other hands than mine. Sure, here you go.
All right. Something else.
Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, God.
Death is inescapable.
Oh, this is trouble. Heads up. Cursed. A few more moments.
Utterly incompetent. Would that a sudden scourge of
war would help you out of your predicament. Why, I would stir one up for you without a second thought.
The more battles, the better. If there's one more after this especially, then that's a huge weight off my shoulders because I can finally use my attack on the boss, which would help me so very much. Levels... Boons sometimes have superior effects, noted as rare, epic, and more. Yeah, I know that. So it is the... Okay. Okay, it only levels up 1. But I can get that later at a better effect, so... Let's just get that one now.
Things of our kind are unpredictable, my kin. But you shall find responses to such acts to be the definition of consistency. After a show of violence such as that, how can I possibly remain upset, my kin?
Looks like a good spot. Got it. A fine catch.
I was not late that time, fortunately. You know what? We have enough oboe, so let's just go with the pomegranate this time.
Wretches.
Well, oh my gosh, that was close. Oof. Get hit once and I might die. Okay, get hit one more time and I'm very close to death. Really just depends on what I get hit by though. Oof, jeez.
The curse of chaos has expired.
That was a rough one.
Where to?
I don't know if I want to risk that, to be honest. I want to risk it.
Sure, why not?
Transgressions are not tolerated.
And this is where I pay for my greed. Or do I?
Through all of that.
Oh my goodness.
There we are.
Oh, jeez, that was stressful.
Lovely to see you, hmm?
Cheers, mate.
No more deaths to be had. Maybe.
Hey there, Meg.
Howdy.
Not even Tisiphone could stop you. Your father must be sorely disappointed.
He's difficult to please, that much is true. What happened to Tisiphone anyway? She isn't much for conversation.
It runs in the family. Tis only knows her work. And professional distance is important. Hold it right there. Steer back from Tartarus entry.
I had to check what boon that was. and I checked in the middle of the fight. Maybe it was to flex.
I'll just be a moment, Father. This ought to help for sure.
Now I suppose it doesn't matter who I choose. So I guess because I do want to max this out for literally no reason in particular, I'm gonna do that.
Going up.
Maybe there'll be some different dialogue with Caroline or something. We shall find out.
Getting warmer.
No messages this time. Guess that's what happens when your whole existence is kept secret from the world.
Oh my goodness, we're extra fast. That probably would have been a rare too, had it not been for the Charon thing that I've gotten.
Moving right along.
We do need more max health actually, so let's get it. Hey, that's not nice. Don't you hop away from me?
Come on then. What do we have
that?
here?
More Hermes. Can't go wrong with that.
More coming then.
Jeez.
Good.
Getting turned into stone is not fun.
Olympus, I accept this message.
If there's a chance to fight Charon, of course I would take it.
Thank you, mate. Aphrodite won't mind. That's a problem. should help keep me going. The winter's chill. Lerny, if you'd like for me to kill you, hiss. Skelly?
Hey guys.
Just one-shot them. It's not that hard. How am I supposed to get back? It's okay, buddy. You can figure it out. I'm sorry for leaving you there. I'll just hang out a while. Poor guy.
You are correct, Father.
We did him dirty. Give me more obol. And then open it again so I can register. Nice. That was a pretty good trade if I do say so myself.
Pleasant temperature. Flame wheels. These fists are hungry to fight. I accept this message.
Alright, next one I'll search for Patroclus if he doesn't show up. with the little item we have.
To me, Skelly.
Yes, focus on him and don't resurrect. Not happening.
I'll keep my soul for now, thanks.
I swear that must be close to all the duo boons, right? I mean, that's a lot of them.
Victory.
Let's go with the palm. Goodbye, Skelly. Thank you for your help. Come on, show up. And get disintegrated.
Good enough to eat.
Nice. I kept forgetting to reroll. Howdy, Patroclus.
Whatever happened with that war you mentioned, sir? If you don't mind my asking.
Well, truth be told here, stranger, I do mind. You speak as one who's not experienced a war. Those of us who survived, or you know what I mean, we do bear some responsibility to history. But all the same, it's not a time and place to which I would return. I trust you'll understand.
Just checking up on you, sir.
Now go.
Understandable. I'm not sure that's something anyone would want to remember. Unless you're Aries. And then in that case, maybe you actually do.
How very thoughtful.
Why, nephew, is this all some sort of jest to you? It isn't one that I appreciate.
Well, that's that.
This is becoming unproductive, Zagreus. As you were.
Getting all of the Zeus boons. Jerk. No. What a rude thing to do to someone.
In the name of Hades.
Jeez.
I'll take it.
Well, I suppose. What are you gonna say about the item?
You're absolutely right there, mate.
I had a feeling he'd say that.
Our sworn enemy. Come, Hellspawn, and get destroyed by the two greatest fighters in Elysium. We owe everything to our audience. Skelly, answer the call. Realize the meaning of this.
Teach him. Right. Until next time, good shade. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Hurry up then, and I shall see you outside.
That was Elysium. Just got to get through Cerberus up there.
I saw that glimmer. You can't fool me. Or, well, actually, no, you definitely can. It's that you didn't fool me.
Now, I got a scuffer. Lots on offer here.
Let's go with that for now. Oh my god.
War God's power.
So many. Your revenge effects sometimes occur without taking damage.
Which one first?
That is so good. I have never seen that boom before, though. Wait, did I use 4? Weird. Maybe it was just a video. I don't know what I'm saying. A glitch, yes. That's something. You know what? I don't want you.
What else is there?
Let's find something else. A pomegranate. That's worse than a boon. But it was not about to give me something I could actually benefit from. Much, anyway. Oh no, the rat. Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a rubber room with rats. The rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. It's a copy pasta. Hey. Mean.
Not yet. strength.
Sure.
Blessing. Let's think about this.
Yeah, no. I'm not getting
Quite enough here,
rid of
thanks.
any of those. Because they are all pretty good. Let's go with this next.
No use. Hey, a Satyr sack already. Oh, what is this stuff? Cool, cool. Maybe I should check the other passageways.
This
before I leave.
may very well be the most duo boons and legendary boons I've gotten in a single run. Period. That's insane.
What's for sale?
No.
The gods won't mind. Look at all that coin. Need a cure. Down the chute. I'll take this one.
I hope I can get enough elbow to get another one. Because if I get another duo boon, then that's gonna be so cool. I don't even know if I have enough space for it, to be honest. Oh wait, no we do. We still have a bunch. Okay, so hear me out here. I'm not gonna do that. You changed my mind so quick. Oh, not this again. The evil, tiny vermin of horror. Ow. Here, focus on Skelly, please. Aww. I wish he'd stop moving. Keep attacking Skelly instead. Wither and die.
Ugh, that thing.
Mean. I would have missed you if I didn't look. Good thing I did.
Let's just go down this satyr hole. You must be hungry, huh?
450. Yeah, maybe I should have sold that boon. I don't think I'm gonna have enough.
What's in the well this time?
No.
Now let's be reasonable now. Don't do that. I feel stronger. Going back. One satyr sack coming right up.
That's a real kick to the knee, you know? I just barely don't have enough.
I can use this.
Oh well. It is what it is.
Got some zest.
I suppose this may actually be better in the long run. I mean, not really like it matters. I'm still gonna win anyway,
Thus
but
has the prince again persuaded fearsome Cerberus to get out of his way.
indeed.
I can go.
Let us go. What interesting dialogue do you have here now, Hades?
Got here as quickly as I could.
Well, Zagreus, even if I vanquish you, arriving here is a sufficient feat.
Dude, I've done this so many times. At this point, that compliment means nothing. I'm honestly surprised. Hey, look, dude, it's more so your minions here that are the issue.
Invite more of your friends, why don't you?
And why don't you invite more of yours? Seeing as they're doing such a great number on me. Oh wait. I don't think you will you? Goodbye.
What you sow.
It seems I was no match for you this time. Fair. Well.
In the name of someone very sore right now.
Favored and envied. Yeah, you're telling me. Jeez. No fishing spot.
As he journeys to his mother's cottage in the cold, loudly speaking Zagreus calls out to hear the echo of his voice. The blast of sound, causing a substantive amount of ice and snow to break off from a nearby mountaintop and fall, and fall, and...
Wow. The snow done him in, huh? Out of all the things that could have gotten him. I suppose we were low on death defiances anyway.
Showed you that time, Father.
What's up?
I think that I can find the lounge well on my own, Hypnos. Oh, wait. What is this? Did you just ask me out?
Me? No. I'd never even think to do that, miss. I mean, you have your station, and I have mine. We're from two different worlds, you could say. Fated never to be seen together much.
Every time I talk to you, you somehow take it as a compliment. Is that correct? Then let me give you some advice for once. Stop being an idiot.
I'll give it a shot.
Alas.
Returned, have you?
We will.
No, in fact, I did not return. This is actually a figment of your imagination.
Achilles, wanted to ask you more about the weapons I've been using. They can change shape. So they've molded themselves to suit me and remember their past wielders, something like that?
Something like that. They seem alive, don't they? Taking everything in. I think they long predate even your father's time. Some have seen many different owners. Chances are you shall not be the last.
In the meantime, I'll take good care of them. Always wanted to ask you something, Father. Whose skull is that there on your shoulder? If it's not too personal.
I did not chronicle all Typhon's wretched offspring, boy. No one did. Some of them sit upon our shoulders now, lest we forget that things could easily have turned out rather differently, and much, much worse.
So these are just the remains of the spawn of the most hideous monstrosity of all time, which you and your brother slew, got it? I guess putting the dead in their place is all part of the job. I can hardly imagine what it was like before you and the Olympians took charge.
You're better off.
I have to ask you something, Orpheus. It seems like everything has been alright for you, except you don't look very happy to me, mate. Is everything alright? Between you and Eurydice, I mean.
Oh, but your concern is much appreciated, friend. I feel I am in an everlasting bliss. It simply does not show upon my countenance. Perhaps through song is how I best express myself.
You're doing wonderfully at it, mate. Freshly caught just for you, Chef. settled up. Should check the garden.
Somebody raised you very well indeed, my son. Nyx, I suppose. I'll never be half the mother she is. She's done it for eons, while I'm only getting started.
For what it's worth, I happen to think you're off to an excellent start. Nyx did teach me a lot. Achilles too, and father in a way. But there is no replacing your presence. I felt that before we ever met, and now I know for sure.
Thank you, Zagreus. Let's hope you're right. I nurtured very many plants, at least. Of that I can assure you. Perhaps my gardening experience provided a bit of a head start on this whole mothering thing.
Perhaps I'm part plant.
He's part plant. Wait a second, it's locked. Does that mean we've done it?
This garden isn't quite the sight yours was back on the surface, is it, Mother?
On the contrary, Zagreus. It has its own unique charm, as each garden does. I was impressed it wasn't left entirely to rot after my absence.
It was totally off limits to me, though I guess Father must have taken care to maintain it as best he could.
He did, all right. Minus the part where you weren't allowed. Though, let's look after it from here, shall we?
Sounds good.
I'm about to break my streak with the losing thing.
Maybe like so.
Make it stubborn defiance. Or, you know, just take it off completely because I don't have one. So here's my plan. I'm gonna try to find Sisyphus. And if I do, then I'm going to die and reset. Because like I said before, I think all of that stuff with Achilles is supposed to happen with him. So if I can just force these things to happen, and hopefully all of them will fall into place perfectly, to the point where, if we're lucky, I could possibly get all of the events to happen consequently, or consecutively, yeah.
How suitably disgusting. Fling your blood at me like that again, boy, and I'll have you cast into the Styx, where you can drown in it.
You know, it's funny because you did the same thing to me.
Time for another blood spree then. Lord Ares.
Perhaps you know a god called Thanatos. The two of us are very close associates, you know. Do give him my best wishes should you see him soon.
Oh, also, I should mention, even if I don't find Sisyphus, I'm going to just throw myself onto traps, because these events need to be sped up somehow. Okay, I think it's the third or fourth. I'm gonna gamble and say fourth room. And then I'll start using my rerolls.
Right there. The power of the gods. Hit me.
Okay, let me see how many have we done so far? Chamber 4, okay.
Just as I wondered how we might best alter one another's courses of existence here today.
Let's try this instead.
Well, that was unlucky. We'll wait to the point where we... Well, actually, I'd assume we'll just wait until we get to the Fury Sisters and then do it there, I suppose. Sure.
Am I interrupting something? It's just the edge I need. They'll fear me with this spear.
Wow, that was lucky. Okay.
Ahoy!
What's up?
Hey, sir.
Let me give you a gift.
May you roll smoothly for eternity. That's that.
Word is that the most beautiful music's been heard up in Asphodel lately, Prince. From the sound of it, why, I think that has got to be Eurydice and Orpheus.
You heard correctly, Sisyphus. Orpheus is reunited with his muse at last. Or at least he gets to visit on the regular when he isn't busy at my father's house. So you've heard of them, have you?
Oh, I've more than heard of them. I'm sure you know how Orpheus once ventured all the way down here after Eurydice passed on. I'll never forget his song. Even the Fury sisters gave me a break. They were so captivated by it then. Ah, good times. For me, at least. It's all yours.
Something for the mirror.
Think you'll go all the way this time, Bob?
No, unfortunately not. Or maybe actually fortunately. Come on. Do your worst. It might be better if I get all of them to focus me at once. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. It's funny just how fast you can die if you're not actually trying.
I'm back. Again.
Huh? Hey, wow, you did it! According to my list here, it says you've died, what, 50 times at least? That's more than anybody's died around here, I think.
I'm sure you can catch up.
Hail, Prince.
Oh, don't you do that.
Hey,
That's so
Achilles.
rude.
I heard from Lady Artemis out there. It seems you have a bit of a fan in her. She wanted me to tell you you're the best. She's not mistaken, by the way.
The goddess of the hunt herself said that? That's very flattering to hear. Good thing she doesn't know I'm all washed up by now. Her memory is of my glory days.
It is woefully infrequent that I've cause for this, but I do have to thank you, boy. You've culled the satyrs and the vermin, bringing ruin to our temple there. Blasted creatures multiply at an alarming rate.
They're not doing your bidding, yet they're every bit as bothersome as all your wretched servants I've met. I'm surprised you aren't getting along.
They are a plague upon this realm, although we have them well contained for now. And once they are rightly dead, they tend to swear to me their fealty.
Pushovers. Orpheus must be in Asphodel.
Oh, there's some stuff happening with Nyx.
You have returned.
Wait a second. I think that's the ending. Oh goodness.
At last, the bridge to chaos is restored.
Oh wait, never mind.
Thank you so very much, my child. I shall be going then, and I shall presently return. Please have no fear. And now, farewell. I shall bring Chaos your kindest regards.
Please do. Until next time, Nyx.
Alright, time to do this again.
What's going on, Skelly?
My doesn't really matter what I use anyway. I'm just gonna keep doing this.
No, thank you.
Could make it boring, I know. But it's a whole heck of a lot less time consumed than doing an entire run just to do this.
My brother Hades always was a lonesome man, you know. I pitied him, but I could never quite extract him from his thorny shell. Now he stews resentfully down there. You needn't bear the brunt of his frustrations.
Okay, so since it showed up in chamber 5, I'm gonna reroll then. I feel like that's a good idea.
And don't come back. Delicious.
One more chamber after this.
Time to mix up my style. Now what? Let's call it even. I have a better idea.
Well, that was pretty unlucky.
Not what I need right now.
I'm thinking maybe we aren't going to get Sisyphus. Just a hunch.
Here's the fee.
Alright, what do you got to say?
Hey, Charon, mate. Wanted to thank you once again for the fine hourglass you gave to me before. It's been very handy with those wells of yours. Well, cheers.
Time to potentially die.
Ready, lads?
I'm not sure. Because I never keep track of when the bosses are supposed to come as far as room numbers are concerned.
Is that the blood-like stain of pomegranate on you, Zagreus? A hardy fruit resistant to a winter's chill. How fascinating they survive down there.
More pomegranate. Okay, yeah, this is for sure like the last area, so.
Power of Olympus.
I might as well get this.
Got a bite. I win this round, fish.
I suppose that wasn't the last of it.
You wretches.
But either way, I certainly don't have Sisyphus this time, I don't think.
You know I've many vitally important things to do besides lending my aid to you repeatedly, nephew. But all of that can wait. Family comes first.
Alrighty. Time to just run into stuff. Or not, I don't know. Just run away from your shield.
Powered up.
Hold on a second. Chamber 11. Well, I guess it's a good thing I didn't do what I was planning to.
He's back again, Baldy.
Howdy. How goes it?
You take good care of Sisyphus there, won't you, Baldy? Huh. I have to tell you, Sisyphus, sometimes I wish I knew more about your past. You must have been a great king.
Well, the thing is that I wasn't, Highness. And that's not modesty from me, all right? All behind me now, and I'd appreciate it if we left it at that.
I hear you, sir. Though whatever you did in your mortal days, you've since more than paid for it, I'm sure. Wait, is that why you're still here in Tartarus? Because you think you deserve this?
It's more like this is where I belong, where my path has taken me, you know? Here in the underworld, you can't entirely escape your past, and yet it's like you get another life to live, with all the wisdom that you picked up along the way. You got it.
Darkness.
Safe travels.
I think that's like really rare to happen. Because I've never, well,
I bet it's May.
I can't say never now. But before this, I don't think I ever remember seeing one of those encounters before. Karen Chop and then the boss. The way you said that was so funny. Here, I'll give you the pleasure. Go ahead. Oh, you can do it quicker. Come on. Are you even... Okay, there you go. Alright, I'm gonna turn on my Death's Defiances after this.
Oh, I miss Meg.
Or will I?
If you got killed by Tisiphone the Fury, why then it must mean you've been accused of murder. A most heinous crime, as I'm to understand. Well, I hope you clear your name. Or whatever those mortals do about that stuff.
Cheers.
Zagreus, how am I doing as a mother? Tell me honestly. Nyx has had so much to share about raising you. Foods you hated or enjoyed, your natural abilities, your friendships. She knows everything. Sometimes I wonder how I can ever compete.
Mother, I think you're doing great. And I'm sure you know it's not a competition between you and Nyx. I just get the benefit of having two great mothers rather than one. Or zero.
Thank you, my son. I know I wasn't there for most of the hard part, but I'm here now. Though when I inevitably, inadvertently trample all over your feelings at some point, please tell me, all right?
It's a deal. Mother, I know there may not be many things you miss from living on Olympus, though I wondered if perhaps ambrosia may be one of them. And got you some because, well, here.
Why, this really is ambrosia. How did you even acquire this, Zagreus? It brings back memories for certain, and never the bad ones, which I think it must be why we prize this stuff so much. This is for me.
It is, of course. And it's my dearest hope that at some point long from now, when you're relaxing with a bottle of ambrosia, dare I say perhaps with Father, that these memories will be among the ones that spring to mind.
Oh, my son. I shall certainly not need ambrosia to think back upon getting to know you with the greatest fondness. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, Mother.
Hello. You're much too modest, Lord Achilles, for someone with such a number of heroic deeds and glorious decapitations to his name. You ought to be more like ever boastful Zagreus and talk it up some more.
Oh, fear not, Orpheus. I was quite boastful in my day. And would you look at where it got me? Besides, I've not the imagination to come up with tales as tall as those of our Prince Zagreus.
What can I say? I try. Saw your new pact of punishment out in the courtyard, Father. Impressed that you could find a parchment large enough to fit all the unpleasant stipulations. So you're taking even harsher measures to contain me?
Whether you consent to the terms of the pact is entirely up to you, boy. But in all your comings and goings, it is important that we have full knowledge of which property is being carried from the premises.
What's up for barter?
Let's get more nectar.
I'll buy that. Here's the gemstones then. I could use
Just
that.
gonna use all of the gemstones because we don't use it. Aesthetics are nice and everything, but
Could always use more keys.
I do really want to finish the story.
You trying to fleece me here? I'll take the nectar.
Nice.
Hey, I know you.
I'll have you know my house was much better than this. Cause of death, murder.
Freshly caught just for you, chef. Fair market value.
Well, someone is living a sad, sad death. Unliving? I don't know. Whatever way you want to explain it. I'm not going to turn on test defiances right now, even though I said I would. I'm going to keep doing that thing because I want Sisyphus' story to be done. And events to catch up because it takes forever.
Why, you wield Coronach the Heartseeker. I never took you for an archer, though the power of that bow is undeniable. Use it wisely.
Stay dead. Here, fishies. Mine. Another knucklehead. Good enough to eat. Shiny. You want to die again? Grows stronger. Ah. Hear me on my authority. Fuck me. The power of the gods. What else we got? All right, Doomstone.
guess. I'd never trade my bow for all that pomp and armor, but I guess to each her own.
Please have Sisyphus here.
No chance.
It feels like there's just so much dialogue that you have to sift through before you find the stuff that you want to actually progress further.
Lord Ares.
I know that you have many aspirations, my good kin. To be plain with you about my own motive for a moment. As long as you continue bringing swift and steady death, you shall have my unyielding support.
It's me or them. Which path?
Usually if I go with the shop, I get less options. Usually. I mean, sometimes I have seen like 2 areas, but that's only in like Elysium, I think.
The power of the gods.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm right. I think. I mean, does it really matter?
Going in.
Does this still count as chamber 10?
Nix, you're
No,
here.
it's 11.
I thank you for this, child.
Nice.
My greetings to you, child. How unusual that we should come in contact here. Chaos and I had quite a bit of catching up to do. Please go about your business, and I shall see you back inside the house in time. Provided you return there, of course. And thank you for this, once again.
It was my pleasure. Take care of each other.
It pleases me immensely, son of Hades, to have seen the goddess Nyx again. With a significant amount of time that has elapsed since last this happened towards sufficiently old pains, I think. Thus it becomes a basis on which our connection may, in time, take shape again.
Was that for Chaos or was it for Nyx? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Nah, we don't care.
How fares your war against the dead?
He's offering an exchange. Yum.
Give me some good stuff.
Come on up. Got me a knucklehead. I bet Tissiphane's up. Guess not.
Well, damn you for this, Red Blood. You're making me look bad, you know? Making me feel bad.
Alecto, I didn't ask you to repeatedly attempt to kill me. How did you expect me to respond?
You do know what happens when you make me feel bad, don't you? Going easy on me, Red Blood.
Going easy on you? No, 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 no. Well, I was just, standing in place because I was taking a rest. And, well, I mean, it just so happens that you took advantage of that. And, that's okay.
Oh, wow. Alecto's got it out for you? Normally, she doesn't kill anyone. She likes keeping them alive. For quite a while, really. Hurts them still, but doesn't kill them off. I guess she really doesn't like you, huh?
I guess so.
Pardon the interruption, everyone.
Well, look at you, lad, with that codex brimming with our history. I knew I could rely on you to fill it out.
Back when I was alive, why, no one would have ever believed what goes on down here.
Mortals must have had their stories, though, about what happens to them once they die and once they end up in this place.
Well, they had their stories, definitely so. They fear your father, understandably. They also fear your dog. But most of them know precious little else. Even their fears, I think, are born of ignorance, as most fears tend to be.
Hey, Orpheus, you know, I'm very happy that things turned out well between you and Eurydice, but looking back, I think I might have overstepped my bounds with you a bit and wanted to say I'm sorry.
You're sorry, Zagreus? Whatever for? If not for you, I fear I never would have seen my muse again.
Well, it's just, when I met her and I found out the two of you were having problems, I just wanted to see you patch things up. But it wasn't any of my business, and you never asked my help. Neither did she. I could have made things worse.
But you didn't make things worse, my friend. And, truth be told, I do not think I ever would have asked for help at any point, because I don't entirely know how. So I am grateful to you and your generous instinct.
Well, thank you also, mate. I come to you bearing aquatic beasts.
We're gonna keep doing this. It's going to get boring fast, I know. But it's kind of what we have to do if we want to see everything. And I do want to show you all everything anyway, so... yeah.
This one's for you, Mother. Time to fix up these fists. That's it. Fix that for you. Nothing.
You recently. Don't worry, I was quite discreet about it. The two of us were on the hunt. Not like I just shouted out your story from the mountaintops.
Maybe I'll try doing it at 6. I think that's a good number. Hopefully. This way.
That's life. My fate is mine.
things are really going to take a turn for you, and I mean for the better, almost certainly, I think.
Cheers, mate.
As long as I keep getting Sisyphus's rooms, then I'm good. Please.
God's given me strength.
I'd say you made the right decision there.
Oh man, that was definitely not a thing to do. I mean, are we best mates or not? You think on that while I do this.
You won't like this.
Now that was quite a sight. I gotta hand it to you, man, and you deserve this. Here.
I don't know. Likely no Sisyphus this run either. Unfortunately.
Suffer. Vast riches.
Yep, no Sisyphus. Oh well.
What?
Wretches of the underworld, this is your chance.
Come on then.
I don't have time for this.
That was still insanely close. Not like it matters anyway. Whatever. Alright. Now I'm just doing this out of principle. I might as well, considering how lucky that was.
Oh, yes.
You may have suffered many wounds, but shall not perish imminently, cousin. Not if I have anything to say about it. Here.
Always time to fish. Come on out. I got a Skillis on.
That was a pretty good catch.
Just what I need.
Alright. Just give me whatever. Doesn't matter. Time to die again.
You again.
You know I smelled your blood from 3 chambers away. Hope you saved some of it for me.
I've saved some of my blood, yes. Though I was thinking I'd hang on to it for now, if you don't mind.
I look like someone who doesn't mind, trash god. I'll take your blood, however much you've got. Oh, we're not done.
I'll get you back, Electo.
Back already? I couldn't help but notice, lad, that Cerberus has been away for quite some time. Turns out your father's put him back to work above. I truly hope you shall not have to come to blows.
Don't worry, sir. I've run into Cerberus up top, all right. Even if he's technically Father's pet, he'd never bear his fangs at me, no matter how much Father might wish otherwise.
That's good, then. Glad to hear it.
Here's what I caught. Why, thank you.
My child.
The number of gemstones is the same as this year. That's funny.
Nyx, you're back. So, how did things with Chaos go? Please tell me it went well.
It did. It did go well, my child. I appreciated having had a chance to reconnect with my great ancestor. Thanks to your generosity. To both of us. We had to make up for a great deal of lost time.
So what happens now? You're back on speaking terms, then does it mean Chaos will stop by for a visit soon, something like that?
Chaos is comfortable in their realm. I may, however, visit every now and then, keep them apprised of what unfolds up here. Beyond that, Chaos knows better than to exert too much influence upon this realm, beyond having already formulated it and everything.
I see. Well, take care of each other, please.
She could have made the Master's life eternally more difficult down here, if she so chose. Had every right to, perhaps, when her own daughters, the Fates, determined that the Master ought to govern where once she alone presided. But Mother Night does not possess mortal pridefulness, and her commitment to the underworld and her children is absolute. Oh, that's sweet. Here, have this.
Nyx, if you'll forgive me this transgression for a moment, I would like for you to have this vintage bottle of ambrosia, please. You can hand it off to Megara as contraband, but just in case, I wanted you to have it first.
Ah, a crystal bottle come all the way from the highest peaks of Mount Olympus to these depths within the earth. Your father always said he hated it.
Though Father does have questionable taste.
I accept this gift with gratitude. This is a delicacy I have not experienced myself. Perhaps I may yet save it for appropriate occasions still to come. Thank you, my child.
Here, Mother. More bottled pleasant memories for you. I know you're glad you've long since left Olympus, but I'm glad you were there because the experience of it must have played no small part in making you who you are.
You know, the last bottle you gave me brought more pleasant memories than I expected. No telling just how many more of them I've tucked away. Say, would it be all right if I share this with your father?
It is yours to do with as you please.
Almost sounded like a no to me.
No, I mean, yes, please share it with Father if he would be willing. I imagine what few pleasant memories he has are all of you.
Nonsense. There's also Cerberus. Present company excluded. Come on, son. Your father has a lot of work to do, but I'm absolutely certain that he has fond memories of you. Though I know that isn't reassuring coming from me.
Everything is somehow reassuring coming from you, Mother.
Tell me something, Zagreus. Sometimes I fear... Do you hate him? I mean your father. Regardless of his intentions. It sounds as though he made your life extraordinarily difficult. All his pent-up fear and anger. You bore the brunt of it.
Do I hate him? Mother, I don't know that I hate anybody, really. The tales of him and the Olympians rending their immortal Titan parents to bits. I can't relate to how they must have felt. But I resented him for sure, and I don't know if I'll ever get over that entirely.
I understand. I think that when Hades told you he asked no forgiveness, he understood as well and meant it. Well, for all his failings, I'm thankful that he did not teach you how to hate. For your own sake, if not for his.
Sometimes I think he tried.
Okay. We're going to do this one more time.
Hey, Skelly. Looking good.
And despite what happens after that, I'm going to end it. I didn't want to do a solid run
Fling the
because...
blaster thing again, I said.
No.
And put your anger into it this time, like so. Or if you've not anger enough for it yet, you'll learn, I promise you.
But yeah, doing an entire run.
I've anger enough.
And then like... I don't know. Just feels like it's a lot more of a waste of time.
Deadlier than ever.
Especially since I'm under the impression it won't do much for me.
All clear. Come on, you knuckleheads. There. A sea creature. Back to dust.
Should you achieve your goal and see the surface world, Zagreus, I've but one bit of knowledge to impart. Don't ever fall for mortals. Use them if you must, but do not waste your love on those who waste away.
Okay, here's what I have to say about that. Even if you are immortal, right? If you just like live your life or your, I don't know, however long it is, like, why just ignore all of those things? I mean, you're gonna carry that with you the entire time. The good parts and the bad. You just have to deal with it. I mean, it's what I would do if I was immortal. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you live your entire life scared of losing something, then you're never going to learn to be happy with what you have.
I know just how much you must want out of there, young man. And I want that as well. Good thing for you, as I get what I want around here. Ask anybody.
Delicious. Here I am. This is the greatest delicacy of Olympus, Master Chaos. It's for you. I think normally it would be difficult for the Olympians to get it to you here.
You make an even greater offering to me, knowing it shall produce no material result. You are aware that I am not persuadable. Yours is a squandering of resources and time. Although, of course, we do have each of these in great supply. Now then, respond.
I just think the act of giving isn't quite the same as an exchange. I know I won't be getting any sort of other talisman or something in return, but through these offerings, I can express my thanks. That's worth it by itself.
I see. So then, the action is akin to theft. For you are getting something in return that I did not intend to give. I still have much to learn from my creations, Son of Hades, so let us say that we have made an even trade. My learning for your worth. My daughter, the goddess Nyx. When I learned the Olympians mistakenly assumed she was your mother, I did not fully consider the possibility that she essentially was a mother to you. The technicality of birth aside, she cares for you to the extent a mother can.
I don't think so.
Jeez, this is giving me no quarter. Suppose it's another no Sisyphus run, potentially.
Souls have fallen to you now, my hellborn kin. I am rather beside myself, I must admit. Fine work.
You do not have permission for bondage. And yet you do it anyway. How dare you?
Thank the gods. Should come in useful. Stay dead. Dionysus.
The key to any halfway decent feast is lots and lots of preparation, man. Or maybe just having to improvise, you know?
I could have gotten the darkness, but I didn't.
Electo.
I gotta ask, how come you keep on showing up, Redblood? I thought you would have had enough beatings by now.
Well, you know, I've come to enjoy these visits with you so much, Electo, that I've made it something of a regular routine. Form good habits and then stick to them, I say.
You call this a good habit, huh? Maybe for me it is. Well, come here all you like, and I will be here waiting every single time. About once every 3 times, anyway.
Haven't you shown up twice in a row now? Potentially 3. That's pretty lucky.
Trash! You don't have what it takes, Red Blood.
How dare you assume my worth?
Hello?
Go ahead, laugh it up. I wasn't trying.
Lad, I heard from Nyx. She said that she was able recently to re-establish contact with Chaos, thanks to you. You're just full of surprises, reforging old bonds between primordial gods like it was nothing.
Oh, just took a bit of tampering with the sigil in the admin chamber. Whole bunch of darkness too. But I could tell that Nyx and Chaos, they seem to really miss each other, to the extent they are able to miss anybody.
I think they're plenty capable of missing their loved ones, lad. The amount of time that either of us have existed, it's nothing compared to either of them. Imagine being apart from someone you care about for that long.
I couldn't stand it. You know, mate, sometimes I worry that you're taking my tall tales rather seriously. You're not really going about and telling everyone this stuff, are you?
Come now, my friend. I know this is a test of faith. Of course I am committed to the spread of such heroic deeds as yours. And I do so enjoy getting to hear them first.
Zagreus just fed all of that to Orpheus, but he's so gullible he just thinks it's true.
What have I done?
Oh gosh, you poor, poor dude.
Those spice is working out all right.
I feel bad for him.
I just don't know how I can ever repay you. For raising him. For everything. After I left, besides old Cerberus, I think maybe I missed you most of all.
I can remember feeling similar emotions at the time. However, it is quite unnecessary to give thanks to me this way. You are the queen, safely returned where you belong. I did what anybody would have in my place.
Anybody would have lovingly raised my estranged son while keeping safe my secret, eventually orchestrating an elaborate plot to reunite him with me, so that I might someday return to have a nectar with them in the lounge.
I think her voice actor is Liza Burns, who is also the same voice actor for Demeter, which is really funny, but also, that's cool.
Precisely, yes.
I've come for questionable deals.
I don't need more ambrosia.
Hi.
Howdy. Alright, I must end this video here so that it does not drag on for an eternity.
A matter of time, I suppose.
Once I get to this room so it saves, because it transitions and stuff. Anyways, if you all enjoyed this video, please do consider leaving a like, subscribing, and leaving a comment down below. And as always, I hope you all enjoyed this video. And until next time, goodbye for now. My microphone dropped on my chest. Oh gosh. Oh my. What have I done? I think my game crashed. Yep, it crashed. Okay. Well, that's a way to end it. If you all enjoyed, then yeah, I already said that. I hope you all have a great day. Goodbye.